Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Kansas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. Quick step and go. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the...
And the ball is picked off. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
They get him down after he makes the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To the air, it's Sellers. It's caught downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after.
Guys are there looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're facing a third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Gets it out quickly. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone. Nope.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He's got his man. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Wants to pass it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Touch pass on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick completion on the out. Running through contact. And that's a live ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The lone back's got it. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. What's the score? South Carolina 7, Kansas 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Oh, he's looking to throw. Got a wide open receiver. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Kansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. On his feet at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They knock him down right there.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Inside the 40. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Daniels. Buying some time. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Touchdown Jayhawks! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Makes his way into the end zone, and now they're within 5.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it. They were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the air, it's Sellers. Skips away from pressure. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that's why that guy plays DB, not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Wilson. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Will take over 1st and 10.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Arnold. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Line getting set on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to fires toward the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's an excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Shows him the stiff arm. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Through the defender. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Now he's looking to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? And it looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in back.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He wants to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And the comeback is on.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
South Carolina, 28. Kansas, 22.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over. First and
10. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 28, Kansas 22.
1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the right side. Smashes through.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes a connection. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. on the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Handoff to the single running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Good right down the boulevard.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Return goes out of bounds.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Oh, look out. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
So look at this. They're going to opt for the field goal to try to make it a one-score game. Smashes it between the uprights.
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, one timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. South Carolina offense is back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage.
He's off to the races. Touchdown Gamecocks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wide receiver shows motion. On the option. Snowed under by the defense.
I do like the play call offensively here in a two-point situation. Trust your quarterback to get it in, but this defense does such a good job rallying to the football, and they come away with no points on the two-point attempt.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.